This video shows you how easy it is to make a wooden lock to go with that nice wooden box you've just finished making. This is a shrunk down version of a Tim Detweiler design. It's well worth buying his book and building the full size lock first and then having a go at this small design. Once all the bits are glued to the appropriate piece of board, you can then drill these holes and then sand the edges, ready for the next step. Cut out the middle section on the scroll saw. File this section smooth. This is where the tongue slides, so there's got to be no friction here. Insert the wooden spring and glue it in place. I've used super glue for all of this project. It just means I don't have to wait for the glue to dry before I go to the next step. Cut your rods and smooth the edges. The two small ones are inserted into the front of the back piece. Make sure they're straight and glue them in place. You can now glue the middle to the back. Before inserting the tongue, rub on some soap as lubricant. Rub some soap on the spring lever and install that too. Install the shackle pin, put on the shackle and make sure it clicks home nicely. Install the decorative insert in the face of the lock and glue that in too. Now use your scroll saw to cut out the bottom section of the keyhole. Here's the key partially built. We need to drill a hole in the front part of the key, so pop it in a bit of wood to keep it straight, drill a hole and test it in the lock. Now we're ready to glue the lock face. Make sure you glue it with the key installed so that you get everything lined up correctly. You can see mine is just a little 15th out due to my poor workmanship. Cut out the lock shape on the scroll saw. Sand the edges and sand off flush the decorative insert. We can now drill the dummy front pin hole and the shackle hole. Stick some paper in the holes before you do your lacquering. Install the dummy pin and the shackle and give it a test. I just love that solid click when it locks. Makes it all worthwhile. Now sit back and congratulate yourself. You've now joined the elite club of master wooden locksmiths.